Hey everybody. So I'm really overwhelmed right now. I'm mad, I'm upset. I feel honestly like a 5-year-old who got given a puppy and then got that puppy taken away right away, like 2 minutes later, times like 1,000. Okay? I just came back from the doctor, so to rewind a little bit, at the end of last week, I went to go and get blood work and stuff and like a physical done for my surgery. So it's like you have to get a pre-screening, pre-approved sign-off that you're all good to go. So I get there, and I, of course, had the little infection from the injection. If you watch my videos, or if you're confused, you can go back, watch my video about what happened with that. And so they told me that they would not clear me until that was gone, and until they got my blood work back and it was clear. So today I went back to go get, find out what the results were. Last night I get a call from my doctor even before all of this, which is how I know things are not good. And when you sort of like get really bad news from somebody and they go on kind of a monologue, but you really just like hear the first sentence of the bad news and then you completely black out. So that's what happened. So all I heard from my doctor yesterday was you're having problems with your liver that are related to your testosterone injections, and I cannot clear you for surgery. Anything she said after that, I completely just blacked out. So after I get this call, I, of course, immediately start to freak out. Completely takes my mood from here down. And my mood wasn't even up here because, if you've been watching and stuff, I've been having a hard time. I had a loss, whatever, so it's just really not been a good period of time already. And I feel kind of like I'm, not to get a little dark here, but I've been kind of like hanging by a thread. And the one thing that's keeping me going is my surgery, which is in 9 days. So to be told 9 days prior to my surgery that I can't be cleared at this moment is really just unacceptable and terrifying and just really not good. So I get there, and I find out the following. So what I have right now, and these are things, this is actually like really useful for you to know. Anybody who is going to have top surgery, any type of gender reassignment surgery period, especially if you're on testosterone, this is good information for you to know. Because you should know that when you take testosterone, one of the side effects is that it can affect your liver. It's not, from what I was reading, it's not really the testosterone itself that's bad for your liver. It's just, depending on your levels and things like that, it's just really important to make sure that your liver is properly processing the testosterone, which is essentially, in plain English, what is not happening right now. I have essentially too much testosterone. So my hemoglobin and my hematocrit are like 4 times basically what they should be. And I have, it's called, the medical term that my doctor said is I'm so bad at something like this. Polysymphia. Polysymphia. I think that sounds right. Anyway, I'm also dehydrated, which is kind of crazy because I drink a ton of water. And on top of that, I have a bunch of other abnormalities. So in plain English, my liver enzyme levels are really high. So what happened is your red blood cell starts out like this size, and mine is now like this size. So basically, if I went on the table right now, I would not wake up and I would bleed to death. So obviously, I can't be cleared for surgery right now. So then what happened was, I got some recommendations first. That's the first thing that happened. So the first recommendation is this incredibly, probably disgusting 10-day detox kit. This is just a part of it. It's a shake. I don't even have 10 days, but, up until that point. And it has also pills that I take with it. IV glutamine daily. So that is like absurdly expensive. None of these things, by the way, are covered under insurance. These are all like supplements and like nutritional IVs, so they're not covered. The detox package will vary depending on your nutritionist and your doctor. This is my like general physician who's also an internist, and so this is like what they are an expert in. The glutamine is a IV, and they wanted to give it to me daily, but it's like $150 a shot. So we ended up compromising on doing just one. I'll talk more about that in a minute. And then NAC, which is this, NAC Superior. So all of these things are going to flush my liver. I'm going to follow this booklet, which basically is telling me that I probably can't eat 90% of what's in my fridge, even though I eat a very healthy macro diet. And just basically, yeah, I'm just trying to, like, flush myself out. So then what happened was, after all that, we called Dr. Gage, who's my endocrinologist, on speaker, who I was hoping was going to be like, oh yeah, no, like, this is not really anything to worry about, but no. He said that I needed to stop testosterone. He agrees with her, rather, that I need to stop testosterone until after my surgery, when we can figure out, we'll reassess, so I'll have to get blood work again, and find out what my levels are, and then we might just do, like, injections every 2 weeks. I was supposed to do one more injection tomorrow, and I'm, like, really worried as to, obviously part of it is, like, I don't want to stop T, right, but I now, like, I obviously know that I have a lot of testosterone in me now, so that's, like, it's not that I'm worried about not having it, because it's in me, chemically and hormonally I am male, and the issue is that I have a lot of testosterone, so it's not like I'm worried that I'm going to run out, but I'm definitely concerned about what's going to happen, potentially with mood and stuff like that, because I'm already having, like, a tough time. So, yeah, I'm really not thrilled with that idea, and basically, he agreed with everything, and actually, Dr. Gage is the one who recommended the NAC. Oh, wait, yes. So I basically learned that why this is all happening there are several things. So one is that I just have, like, too much testosterone, basically too fast. Another is, in terms of these are technical terms. The fibrinogen, which is basically what is not allowing me to clot. There's something in my family that's, like, genetics, so part of it is we're wondering if it's genetic, but the other piece, love this, is that it's actually my training. So now I'm not allowed to train anymore. I finally got back in the gym to train. I've been finally starting to feel pretty good about where I'm at. I was trying to gain 5 more pounds of muscle before surgery, which is now not going to happen because I'm not allowed to train, because every time you make these movements and break up that muscle, that's releasing these enzymes that I need to flush out of my system. So it doesn't really help to do that. So she said that I'm allowed to do cardio, but, like, fuck that. I mean, like, yeah, I'm gonna do cardio, and I've, like, been doing cardio, and it's also just frustrating because 2 days ago, I had a resting day, which actually just ended up being really intense, like dancing and, like, 80 blocks of walking, but I didn't work out yesterday, and I didn't work out today, so I'm literally not gonna get to train probably at all before surgery, which is, like, now I have to go back into cutting mode. I mean, and then I'm not allowed to take my simvastatin, which is actually one of my headache medications, so my neurologist is definitely not going to like that for now. And I can't take, like, any of my supplements. I can't take my shake. So I can't even, it'd be like, it already sucks to not be able to train. And I okay, I can, like, I'll do cardio to keep myself active and going, and I'll go to a cutting diet, which is, like, horrible and going to suck early. But I can't even, like, it's harder for me to maintain the muscle that I have and to build muscle with the body that I'm working and as I'm moving if I can't use my muscle builders, which also apparently can cause this. So basically there's like a lot of different factors here that are probably causing it. 100% the testosterone, probably the genetics and the aspect of working out a lot, and these muscle builders, the creatine and the BCA 5000 powder that I use 5 times a week in my shake, which I wasn't always doing. If you look back at my videos, I actually just started doing that maybe like a month and a half ago, and I've seen so much change since then. So yeah, I basically feel really, I'm like freaking out. I'm going to be totally honest with you. And I've told you in videos before, I will always be honest with you. I know I've been, sort of like distant, but I have a lot of videos that I'm going to pump out. They're just like, there's just a lot of negative stuff going on, a lot of negative energy, and I kind of try not to fill this channel with like so much negative energy, but the reality is that there are really, really hard aspects of transitioning, and there's really horrible things that happen. Friends in the community die, and you have issues with your testosterone right before surgery. I mean, like, I'm definitely not the only person this has happened to, but it really sucks. Nobody can promise me right now that I will be able to be cleared for surgery. And that is my number one thing. There's literally nothing on this planet that matters more to me than having this surgery. I need to have the surgery. I needed to have the surgery a long time ago. I needed to have it yesterday. I need to have it right now. I don't want to wait, and I can't really wait, because I made vacation days and plans with work, and I have my lease ending the first week of September, and I'm going to leave. Like, I'm going to move. So I need to be able to be healed and well enough to move. So I can't even, I probably can't even, if they wanted to push this to July, I don't even know that I could do it. And then I really don't even know when I could have it. And also Dr. Hazen's going on vacation. So I really just, need all of this to work out. And I'm really, really worried that it's not going to. I literally, I was really, really upset if you saw videos and if you know me personally about not being able to train for that week from PT, and this is just everything being taken from me at once. And I've been working harder for this than anything in my entire life. It's almost ironic because I've actually been taking care of my body for the first, I had a period of time where a couple years ago, I was told that I was basically on the verge of being pre-diabetic, and I totally changed my lifestyle and I lost a lot of weight and whatever. But even more so than that period of time, I've been taking care of my body the best than I've ever taken care of it for the past 4 months in preparation for this, and to just be healthier and to be a better man and to feel good. And I just literally, it's all coming apart. And if you know me or watch my videos, you know that I have other medical issues. I just seem to have a really bad medical track record. I don't know why. It's just how it is, the cards that I've been dealt, and I deal with it. But this is cutting that last string. And I really don't know what to do at this point. I'm going to do absolutely everything that's been recommended to me, but that still might not even be enough. And honestly, I'm ready to go buy my own hot sauce and smash stuff because I'm so mad and so upset right now. I'm just honestly beside myself. If anybody has experienced anything remotely like this and can relate in any way, feel free to comment below or contact me on Instagram or whatever. So, yeah, I'm I'm heated. Sorry, that was a really intense rant, 15 minutes. But this is a really important video. This is something I'm going to always want to remember, regardless whether it's, the fact that it's negative. It's a very important negative aspect to my transition. And this is a lesson to you to, make sure that you're getting your testosterone levels checked constantly. Make sure that you're being careful with your muscle builders. Make sure that you're drinking tons of water, that you're resting your body, that you're not working it too hard. Maybe if I had started training sooner, then I wouldn't have had to train so hard all the time. But I'm just so militant in that way that I probably, and it's kind of ironic I'm wearing green, and like a dog tag type thing. But, I'm just very determined, and when I set my mind to do something, I do it, and I tend to give, 500%. I don't like to do things half-assed, so I probably would have somehow overdone it anyway. But, yeah, this really sucks. This is a really big blow, and I'm just going to have to deal with it, so I tend to not pray. I'm not religious. I'm more spiritual and whatever. But however you feel, whatever energies or faiths or whatever you believe in, praying or energy and vibes, please send them my way. I'm so desperate right now. I hate asking for it, but I need your help. I need your support right now to get through this. And, crossing all my fingers and toes that I get on that operating table, that I'm cleared for surgery, and that I wake up, and that I'm doing well. So, that's it for now, guys. I'll catch you later. Thanks for listening.